Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is good alertness. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he's managed to get free. The ball is... Oh, what has happened here? And the bullish header! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now this could be a chance. Now who's going to be first to this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that has not gone well. Ronaldinho. Van Dijk does really well there. He is strong. Rice. Hazard. Lovely. Now Haaland! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. He's on it. Can he get away? And he welcomes it in. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Hazard. Law. Now it's Haaland.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution.
So off we go once more. And no, that was never going to make it. Goes looking wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's Kane! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager...
And the shot! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Barcelona take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Nicely aimed pass. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Big chance! Irwin is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And they're back on the ball again. Looking for the run. Now this could... Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And we have our very first corner. Gets his head on it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Fernandez is there, and he can pick it up.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona have got it back, and they'll have another go. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Zanetti. Couldn't squeeze it through. Knocks it into space. Onana. And they've got rid. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great ball, and he's in here. Law on two now, and looking for three. Onana clears. Threads one in. Del Piero. Van Dijk gets it away. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick.
There will be 3 minutes.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Salah. And this is Kane. Hazard. Great defending, strong and determined. And time is up. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Law taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
For one of our fan club members.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes...
Chance for a shot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Hazard.
He's picked his way through.
It's Hazard!
That has been slung wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Law. Can he get it through? Chips it through.
Gets a good foot in there.
Bergkamp picks it up out wide.
Dybala.
He is through here. And a chance! It's a goal!
And they're at it again in double quick time.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Cross from Irwin.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Camavinga. Driving on and making good progress. It's run loose here. Looking for options for movement. Thuram, and the shot, big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Paulo Dybala actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Messi
With the short one.
no way through, so back. Chance, surely! And the ball's come loose here. And he's managed to get rid. Takes the shot! And that is high.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Out to the left it goes.
Baresi. Could be danger here. Threads one in. Nice interception, well timed.
They've won a corner.
Portugal have their second corner now. Cleared away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well timed, excellent interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And the second half gets underway. Bellingham.
That was lovely, that.
He has found a way through. Ball swung. He gets big. And that's caused a worry or two.
Law is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Asensio. Lobotka. Dybala. Matheus Nunes. Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mateus. Bergkamp has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but shapes to shoot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 27, Matheus Nunes.
And it's Zanetti.
Number 14,
Bellingham is in a really good position out wide.
Number 18, Kane.
Dybala. Messi.
Number 15.
Pass somewhat off target. Quality ball. Great vision. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely spread. And it's Messi. Thuram. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mateus. Now Bergkamp. Looking for the run. Law just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Brilliant save from Alisson! And somehow he kept it out. Climbs up big! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! And he's heaved it away. And here's Dybala. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance here to counter. Well, they've got it again. Nice control. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Nicely weighted. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner number 3 coming up. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Knocks it into space. Lobotka gets it clear. And he's managed to gift it back. Dybala. He's beaten Dybala! Dybala! Superb! A finish right from the top draw. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
It's become a case of men against boy. And there's the shot! 5 minutes to add. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Now there's takes a shot! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pinches it off him.
And it's Scholes. Oh, that's neat.
And here's Szoboszlai!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Szoboszlai clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Zanetti drives it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Szoboszlai, and he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Szoboszlai really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. He gets big! The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out wide.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Scholes. Oh, well played, well played.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Del Piero, now it's Scholes.
Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, played right into his path. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's gone for goal! And he comes up trumps again.
Messi really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. The Netherlands looking to pass. And Del Piero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nesta wins the... And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Aimed beyond the defence. Very nicely done. Tchouameni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He won't be happy with that one.
Oh, nice one too, very nice.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Scholes. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Roberto Carlos. Del Piero is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Cross into the box. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Barcelona have reclaimed. He's gone for goal. Superb from Szoboszlai! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And that is a super goal, a truly super goal.
Well, that was struck with a level up from venom. Power and control aren't easy to pair up, and that was an exception.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
The Netherlands really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Szoboszlai! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos goes direct. Now it's Szoboszlai. Tchouaméni is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that's it. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Szoboszlai claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Ambitious ball here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nicely weighted ball. Bergkamp. He's had a shot! Loose. That's another chance! Just off target.
Paulo Dybala certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Skriniar gets over and intercepts. Short changes him with that pass. First quarter of an hour gone. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That's good vision. Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Owen. And a chance! Owen! Sensational! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. No, he's just misjudged that one. Baresi. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Passing nice and neat. Foot in. Pele.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bergkamp. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's picked his way through. Now, what about this cross? And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And we'd like to inform
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Bergkamp. Dybala. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Szoboszlai. Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. That is lovely. Cross goes in there. Bullish header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him,
It's Bergkamp! Oh, my word! Dennis Bergkamp! A finish of true class! Barcelona are back in business. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Tonali. Dybala. Now it's Bergkamp. Now it's Szoboszlai. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, no joy this time. Zanetti. Tries to pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That'll be a throw. Tonali. Zanetti powering forward here. Rijkaard.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, what a mistake! Jimenez. Pass somewhat off target. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bergkamp. Oh, that's fabulous. Bergkamp. It's a mighty effort! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! It was... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Bergkamp claiming the man of the match award. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style.
Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's fabulous. The referee has given a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Howson tries to clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's found Mateos! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. They're urging him to shoot. No way through, so back it comes. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a promising position. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's having a go! The referee's awarded a free kick. Great chance here from position A1.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Kachu! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Shifted it to the flank. Howson gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh no, this does not look... He's having a shot! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this?
It's Silva! Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. That is some save from Khan. Played into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Irwin, spread neatly. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Del Piero. Rafa Silva. Referee has just said play on.
Added time.
Owen! Owen! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Del Piero! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And there is the half-time whistle. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, what a ball! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. That is quite remarkable.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Over to the left. He's got away. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared away. Can he get it through? And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Referee's given a throw. Kukcu. And Mateus. And they win it back again. Oh, it's a real chance! Oh, yes, it's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Rijkaard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Chance! It's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Irwin with the short one. Shapes to shoot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Shifted upfield. Now it's Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Chiellini. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Kvaratskhelia is wide and looking to get onto this. That's a throw. Szoboszlai is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot, and he's on his way! Oh, robust challenge. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Just a quick announcement.
Owen, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Nice looking ball.
Now that's well seen too. Short changes him with that pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Owen gets into a good position.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Mateus gets it away. Tries to pass it through.
He's through here.
Gattuso cuts out the pass. Kukçu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for a runner.
And here's Del Piero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Iniesta. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Kukçu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Iniesta.
Piqué promptly onto that, and that is that.
Deftly away.
Now he's got space here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, now it's a race.
It's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper.
There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. He's gone for goal! Yes, he's done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Mohamed Salah. No, he refuses to take the bait. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Del Piero is behind this one.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Del Piero! It's anyone's ball now. Showing good feet. Messi does well to stand firm and defend it. Crosses it in here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball.
There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 13, Johan Cruyff. Number 19, Messi. Number 11, Owen. Coming on the field.
And it's hoisted clear.
Number 18, Pele.
He's got... And he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. That's not going far. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Might be danger here. Mohamed Salah! And again the keeper stands strong. Iniesta looking to be a menace in the final third. Kukçu, and that could set him on his way. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Argentina can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Some resolute defending there. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great vision. Now it's Raul. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Into the last 5 minutes. Maldini. And this is Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Batistuta. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's a decent clearance. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Not the most convincing of passes. And that's that. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Mohamed Salah voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strength.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
There's the whistle and here we go.
Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
He can run onto that. He's dealt with that really well.
Mateus.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Irwin. Looking to play him in.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers, don't concede the opener.
Now it's Pele.
Owen. That is a crunching tackle.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Raul.
And he's managed to get free.
Otto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Now it's Eto'o, clipped into space. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Great run on the overlap here. It's gone out for a throw-in.
And that's definitely not his best.
It's a throw-in.
Tries to pass it through.
Irwin. And it's Neymar. That is a great pick out. Totti finds himself offside. Cannavaro. Neymar. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. Look at the space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Raul does well to get it back. Now it's Eto'o. Cannavaro. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Alonso. Iniesta. Law. Law! That is some save from Kahn.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Now it's Eto'o. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Totti. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow...
Totti! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And here's Owen. Looking for the run.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Law was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Totti. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's had a hit! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Caught offside that time.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options.
It's Totti! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Totti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. He's gone for goal! Law is flagged offside. Quality ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Totti. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neymar! Oh, and that should have been two.
Neymar has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 2 then. Got nowhere to hide after that one. Time and again they are repelled. And claimed it back swiftly. And the shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Owen.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Good ball over the top. He's in a good position, tries a shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Law voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.